Oh, it was Mystery Chef, not Mask Chef. That's what it fucking was. Oh, I thought that was makeup.
In the kitchen.
I was gonna say, that's something like Borderlands makeup.
Chicken pasta.
Fucking ready, baby. Marilyn Manson.
Piece the breast.
Isn't that just
the
pre-prepared?
legs and the thighs.
Wait, hold on, slow down, I'm taking notes.
That you
Buy
buy
chicken.
from the store.
Okay, done. Yeah, that's what I said, 7. I don't know what the point of the mystery chef thing is when the mask came off in the first 10 seconds. Unless this is a Mission Impossible thing where she's gonna rip off her face and it's gonna be a totally different woman. Maybe the mask runs deep. It's going to taste good, I can tell you that much. It's store-bought chicken and pasta with butter. It's gonna be tasty.
You stir it all together.
I don't know if it'd necessarily be classified as cooking. It's kind of like dumping. Like raw dump. It looks like Android 19's mask. Well, the mask looks like Android 19. That doesn't look crispy.
Just a second.
That looks like you put bubble bath in it.
Everything. The grease and everything.
Whoa!
To the potatoes.
This is a German
And
potato
a
salad?
small chopped onion.
Are we using the whole can? Ah, fuck it, sacrifice it.
About 4. You add.
We use good math here.
Oh!
You also.
So the lady behind the mask was not the one we saw on camera. I see now.
Spicy brown mustard.
Very interesting. The lore runs deep. So who is the mystery chef?
And we're gonna need more salt because I only put a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we need more salt. You fucking kidding me? That's flavorless.
We're gonna need more.
We only have an entire jar of dill relish, bacon, potatoes, and grease. It's gonna taste like cardboard. If she doesn't dump an entire thing of salt in there, I'm flipping a table. Now we're feeling, yeah. Yeah.
And I think a little bit more.
Double fist that shit. Like a mad scientist in the cauldron. Woo! It's like I'm taking a peek in Germany right now. That German potato salad is slapping.
Alright, it'll still eat the same.
Yeah, because it's mainly bacon
want a
grease
little
and
bit
dill
chunky.
relish.
Just use that spoon.
She just vomits.
Let's see, get a piece of bacon.
I mean, if she did vomit back into that fucking cauldron there, they'd have no idea.
Was a piece of
Where does the potato salad end and the vomit begin? Mmm. Mmm. Scrumptious, isn't it? She falls over. Oh, not enough salt. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Like I said, you gotta flavor that shit up. Yeah, get that in there.
Pepper in it.
as you keep pouring.
Yeah, a real flavor scientist. Now we're feeling it. Excellent work. Do we have any Germans in here?
That's it.
Is this making you feel at home right now? Did we do you proud? Summertime cucumber salad. Is this proper technique to cut towards your thumb?
You chop up some.
Or is the
onions in it.
mystery chef just a real
Okay.
risk taker for the sake of good
Half a
food?
small one for one cucumber.
The higher the stakes,
Cucumbers.
the more
A whole
extravagant the
small
umami.
And
Her signature ingredient, salt. Yes. The saint of salt.
pepper. Very
The
little
patriot of pepper. Ah. Yes,
pepper.
flavor
And
has
putting
been
my chopped
added.
onions in here.
She's opened Pandora's box and all that's left is salt.
Vegetable oil.
Looks good. One hell of a salad coming on here. It's mainly oil and salt with some cucumbers hidden underneath. Just the way I like
A
it.
little bit of sugar.
Yeah, just
That's probably
just a little bit.
2 tablespoons. 3.
Nah, times 5 maybe. That was a lot of sugar.
Cucumber. Plenty of vinegar, I think.
Yeah, this is not a salad. This
Have
is
to
like
add
a
little more
soup.
salt.
An oil soup.
Counteract the
A salty
some of the
oil
vinegar.
soup. Yep, tastes like motor oil.
Yep, it needs a little more salt.
Okay, no, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, there was far too much oil. We had to counterbalance that with the salt. Yeah, no, absolutely. Cucumber salad just like Mama used to make.
The ingredients and everything will be down below in the description.
It looks like a toilet that's
Let me
clogged.
try one more. It's the holidays.
Time to
I'm going
purge?
show you how to do a very simple
We purging out
cookie
here.
that is-
It's like
this is
something
a
out of
turkey
Manhunt.
size baking bag. And I
Where are
have
the
this
drugs?
in
Fucking suffocating the
a
turkey with it.
roasting pan. So what we're going to do with that, one piece at a time, take it and run it under the skin.
Mmm. Probe it.
You have to
Yeah.
push it a little bit.
Using a
You have to push it little
full
bit.
cube of
That's
butter will do
okay,
that.
No problem.
Yeah, right up the asshole.
You just want it in there.
This turkey is dying for a second time right now.
What to do
Salt,
is I'm going to
naturally.
add a cut up onion,
Oh.
medium size, and shove that inside
What?
the turkey.
Why? Just bite into full onions when you go for a Thanksgiving dollop? Oh, this turkey looks so great, Janet. Let me take a bite. It's a fucking full onion.
I just cut it in 4.
That's a nice surprise, though, like a little cereal box
Bake
toy.
party anyway.
Is it normal turkey
And
prep? I've never
the
prepped a turkey.
The inside.
This is no...
Make sure you put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, make sure it's keg standing.
Or not.
This is normal
Leave
turkey
it
prep.
super moist.
Well, a lot of things can make it moist. I could drop it in a toilet and it'd be moist as fuck, but it doesn't make it taste good.
To it. Oh, good with it.
Yeah, give it a nice massage.
All over the skin.
Yeah, we're gonna need more salt though. I can already see this is gonna be like a quadruple salt kind of deal here. I hope you've stocked
And
up.
it feels funky.
No. I know beer. Beer for cooking shit in is great. Like beer battered fries and like a lot of meat is prepared very well with beer.
All over the breast.
I've just never seen someone dump it up the turkey's ass like that to flood it. Usually it's a nice even pour from what I've seen.
Kind of toss it inside the turkey there.
And it's not supposed to stay in it the entire time. It's supposed to cook it out.
End of the bag.
Slam it on the counter. But the good news is,
Into it.
with salt, we can fix any
I
mistake.
have my rack. So.
Won't
put
the
my
bag
turkey
melt?
In the oven.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a nice glaze, like a donut.
Be very careful.
Is that... Wait, is she actually putting the bag in the oven? I'm no chef, is that...
90 degrees. Skin
It's a
on the
special
turkey
bag?
was
Okay.
not brown.
Is there a turkey in that bag, or like a
It's
fucking
just the
corpse?
skin.
Looks like a scab. Let me take a peek at that bad boy. Wow.
Oh,
She's not wrong, that is wet as shit. Where are the hidden onions? Oh, there's one.
onion.
Woohoo! Why is it soggy? Because look, you can see why it's soggy. It's literally existing in a state of like perpetual flooding
The other thigh bone.
of
There's a
salt
little
and
meat right there.
onion. That's literally fucking raw. What do you know about beer onion cooking techniques? Have you studied the books? Do you even watch Dr. Oz? Ranch.
About a
Mayonnaise.
tablespoon of
Mayonnaise?
Dijon brown mustard.
Fuck. Uh-oh. Chemical X is coming in here. What's Professor Utonium adding?
Honey hickory smoke.
Woo!
Have this is
Is that Uncle Ben?
do it.
Is that Uncle Ben?
The Uncle Ben's ready.
Woo!
It already has the spices and everything in it.
I ate Uncle Ben in college nearly every day.
Tastes nice.
I thought it'd be nice during quarantine to teach myself a new skill, so I decided cooking, more specifically sausage making. I've been inspired by our boy Ordinary Sausage, the Super Saiyan of sausages, to try and branch out of my comfort zone and really try my hand at some fine gourmet sausages. Unfortunately, like most masters of their craft, they make it look easy, as was the case with Ordinary Sausage. I thought I'd kind of walk up to the plate and hit some home runs with some fine recipes of my own creation, as well as trying one of his, the KFC Big Bucket. But it turns out, it's a fucking catastrophe trying to make sausages with no prior degree in it or experience in the field. Like, it's a science. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. As you can see, I just got out of the shower because I absolutely fucking soiled all of my clothes due to just catastrophic explosions of flavor all over the place. So let me show you how it went. Spoiler alerts, it didn't go very well. So like I said, I wanted to first try one of Sausage Senpai's recipes, so I went for the KFC Big Bucket. This was a recipe he had previously bestowed a very rare and prestigious 5 out of 5 to, so I definitely wanted to use this one to get my feet wet, plus all of the steps to making it were right there in the video. I thought there's no way it could go wrong. There's training wheels on this bitch here. I can't fuck it up, but unfortunately I found a way. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the brilliance of ordinary sausage, aka the president of pork, what ordinary sausage does is he takes a lot of different items and ingredients such as the KFC Big Bucket and kind of Frankensteins them into a sausage and rates them out of 5. His rating scale is more strict than Michelin stars, so to give a 5 out of 5, it's no easy feat.
So what is this, Charlie?
Honestly, I don't know anymore. This looks like something I would have dissected in biology class in high school.
You're not gonna show him the front of it and show him what it's supposed to be?
It's supposed to be sausage casing, but I feel like I've been scammed and got intestines. Yeah, it's like the world's grossest spaghetti. It's so fucking hard to find sausage casing anywhere. Okay. The instructions said to put it in a thing of hot water.
Why did you use my pot
instead
of a bowl?
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
That was a gross way to start this.
I hate these biscuits. They're like little rocks. Pieces are a little big, but should be fine. Once I put them through the wood chipper. Is it coming out?
No.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, what do you mean no?
It wasn't at first.
Oh. I don't really like coleslaw, but following in my sensei's footsteps, I'll use it.
Oh god, you're gonna need a bigger bowl.
That'll be fine.
Oh, Lord, that's gonna get everywhere.
No, it's not. I have a plunger for the thing here.
Yeah, it's not gonna get everywhere.
Alright.
I don't think it's actually grinding.
Yeah, it is. Yum!
Jesus. Why do you do this?
It's part of being a chef. There we go. It's just the breadings making it really hard. It's a little wet because of all the coleslaw, but it should be fine.
Jesus Christ!
Ordinary sausage makes this look so simple. This is when I learned my first lesson that I'll never be as good as Sausage Sensei when it comes to this art form here. Not even my tools can keep up with my intensity. I found out after the fact that I was just missing the piece that locks it into place, which is why this disaster in the workplace unfolded. So it could have been entirely avoided if I just had all of my instruments in order. But after an extensive cleanup, we were still left with a usable amount of meat to make a nice sausage from. I don't know how this is supposed to stay on. I thought it'd be like filling up a water balloon. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, it's looking like a good sausage. Shit, I can't tie it off. It's like a baby with the umbilical cord still on it. That's not bad though. Look at that.
It's gonna take a while to cook.
Nope, I'll turn it up to 10. I'll fucking light this bitch on fire if I have to. Went through hell and back just to get this one KFC sausage.
Want me to stop for now?
Nope. The action can happen at any moment. Yeah, see, it's starting now.
Starting what now?
Starting to sizzle. So you can see because this part's about to completely fly off. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. This is gonna burst.
You didn't really tie it. You just twisted it.
I did my best. To be honest, he's hanging on a lot better than I thought he would, though, up here. Like, towards the cranium. That was barely tied at all. Jesus. He's fucking cum-shotting everywhere. No! Oh! Jesus! Oh, we have our first leak. Oh god, he's coming out of both ends. This looks like one of those ringworms in grasshoppers where it comes out and it's like 50 feet long. This actually looks like a parasite removal. Oh look, two ends might connect and make a heart. It's not burnt. It's been fully flavor blasted. It's like popping a zit. Ordinary Sausage gave this recipe a 5 out of 5. I don't think I did it justice. Eating corner. Get my dipping sauce out. Well, Ordinary Sausage gave this a 5 out of 5 sausages, said he created a new menu item with this one, but I'm not convinced. It was a pretty hard to follow recipe, a lot went wrong, but we're here in the end anyway.
There's no casing on that.
To the untrained, yeah, you're not wrong. This is the... This is like what Santa Claus leaves in the stocking of bad boys and girls. Okay, it's cooled down enough. Tiana cringed and hit stop recording, which is why there's a jump cut here. I just thought I'd fill everyone in and just own up to the mistake right now. We do not have a good shot of me eating it, nor am I going back for a second bite. You're just going to have to trust my expert opinion. Burnt my fingers on that, and I gotta tell you, it tastes about as good as it looks. I agree with the Ordinary Sausage's original estimates. It's a 5 out of 5 sausages. The gravy did it no favors, though. I think I've had enough of that one. Inevitable food poisoning on its way. Try my next idea, which is a fruit sausage, a little smoothie sausage. So this is a kale bowl, tons of fruits in there, packed with, you know, crucial nutrients and such. And we're gonna make a sausage out of it. I already know how this is gonna turn out, so I've already got a glass to catch it instead of a plate, so that way there's no just splash everywhere. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the delicate hands of a surgeon. You know, this might actually not be a disaster. Okay.
Just put it right into the casing.
I have to follow protocol. Wow! That looks like sausages. Now this is how sausage is supposed to look. Jesus, it's red. No! That is such a shame. That would have been a great sausage. Well, I don't think there's any need for a taste test here. This is a 5 out of 5 sausages for that one. I think the smoothie sausage could be a new menu item. That is upsetting to see. That right there should be a crime. Disrespecting Uncle Ben's fine rice like that. You've gone too far. I've seen you empty a septic tank for a salad. And I didn't mind. But now I'm insulted with that. I fucking love Uncle Ben's. As far as her recipes go, that's about the best they get. Unless she takes a shit on these enchiladas, they're gonna be fine.
Maybe 3.
What am I looking at?
I'll mix it up and
Cat
I'll
food?
warm it up in the microwave.
When you cook with Uncle Ben's, you're going to get a good result. Like, you know, she literally chose the best possible store-bought for the Spanish rice. Like, Uncle Ben is just for winners. Holy shit!
Good morning.
Is this a sponsored video?
Today I'm going to be making a hot fudge cake.
Are there eye holes in that? Is she going by instinct? So far, so good. Just playing in sand. Chicken and rice with gizzards. What is that? Is that some southern thing?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I'm going to be having a guest cook in the kitchen with me.
Really?
It's my sister Betty.
Ah, I thought it
And
was
she
Master
is
Chef
making-
Joe.
I've got what I'm using is
What the fuck is that? Grandpa's
legs
ashes?
and thighs. And
She's got a
salt
traveling
on it.
salt box?
I don't measure my salt. I just sprinkle it.
Whoa, that's hardcore. If I see Uncle Ben's in here
around.
again,
Some of that on there.
I'm gonna have a
So
smile on my
there's
face, but I'm gonna be
skin and
disappointed because it's
flavor.
cheating. We're gonna dump some peanut butter in there. I see we're stacking up, preparing for doomsday, eh? It's a lot of peanut butter.
Now,
Get that in the mega mix.
well done.
Set pressure cooker to
Falls
bomb
off the
mode.
bone.
Yeah, it just activates the self-destruct
That's good.
feature.
While my chicken is
My son
cooking in the
loves my
pressure
time
cooker,
bombs.
We'll go ahead and cook my rice.
He says no one makes
Start
C4
out.
like me.
Water for the rice.
God, she's like Seto
Like I said, I
Kaiba with
don't
a briefcase
measure, I
of
do
Yu-Gi-Oh
pinches.
cards, but for salt. It's fucking awesome. Just in case.
I add a little bit of margarine.
A would-be robber,
Water.
bang, salt in the face. Manager giving me problems at the supermarket, bang, double fist and salt at him. She's taking a risk instead of playing it safe with Uncle Ben.
Ready?
She's taking the training wheels
Okay,
off,
I
baby.
add my rice
Woo!
to boiling water.
Never had gizzards. Do they look like that? I feel like once you eat a single gizzard, you immediately get attracted to your sister. That is such a southern sounding thing to eat. What am I looking at? Pudding? How did we get here? I brought us to Mystery Chef. This is literally just like drinking a chunky soda at this point. It's a smoothie of onions and gizzard.
Okay. I'm using 3 cans of water.
Fuck.
Give it a good stir.
Yucky. I'd rather get a swirly in the high school bathroom. Looking pretty good though.
I'll add some more later.
There were some gizzards in there at some point,
But I want to get this started.
but we've
boiling
lost that to the
get
Great Flood.
the mixture in it.
What the fuck did
always
she
better to
make?
do it with
Are your
your
eyes
hands.
closed? You can't see that this is chicken and rice?
Just make sure your hands are. This is kind of messy, but it's always good.
Hey, nah. I'm fine with a little mess.
I will add more.
I'll
later.
sacrifice beauty for flavor. This bad boy is gonna be packing
You wanna go ahead
almost none of that.
and- Okay, I've added. It's better to do it.
That
this
was a
way,
plot
that way it
twist I
doesn't
did not
take
expect.
So long. Whenever if you cook raw rice in with the broth.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
it's
just dump it
do-
in, whatever.
It does much better.
Do we have a shoe we could drop in here as well?
Just keep cooking it till it. Most of the
Until it
soup
comes
is
alive, honestly. Yeah.
cooked out.
Till this thing becomes
And-
sentient. I
What
feel
I'm
like
gonna
you're
do is
bringing the
maybe add
turkey or the chicken back to
one
life.
more,
This looks like some kind of
leg
ancient
and
spell.
thigh.
Like gather 20 limpert roots
I like
and
to
put
have
it in a
peanut
cauldron. Strength potion. Yeah, it's just RuneScape herblore in real life. What a beautiful
Cook this
dish!
Covered. Probably for about. I'm gonna check it again in about a
Can I
half
put that in my
hour,
protein shaker?
see how it's doing.
That looks like a nice post-workout recovery
I'm gonna cover
beverage.
it.
Do we drain any of that excess moisture out at any point, or is that just part of the fun?
When it cools off,
It's like applesauce with applesauce. If applesauce shit. I've never had chicken and rice with gizzards, so perhaps I'm not the most equipped to judge a book by its cover, but I gotta tell you, looks pretty good.
Today I'm
The
going
classic
to be
mask, I
making
see.
a pulled pork roast in a slow cooker.
About to be V for
Very
Vendetta
easy,
cooking
very
style,
good.
baby.
Liquid smoke. Here it is.
What the
Liquid
fuck is
smoke.
liquid smoke?
Gives it that smoky flavor. Since you can't do it outside, it's still a little cool. Or it's cool here.
You've been
today in
scammed.
Virginia Beach.
You can't
Oh, I
liquefy
add
smoke.
about
It's impossible.
3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons.
We don't have that kind of technology.
Something like that. Cook it on high.
What do you mean
for
Gordon
about
Ramsay uses
4
liquid smoke?
hours.
He's a fraud then.
And then I'm going to turn it
like
to
using
low
liquid
for about
ass.
An additional
Is that a measuring spoon?
the golden raisins.
Move that fucking hand. That can no.
You can use the regular raisins if you'd like.
No
I just
way.
prefer the golden. They're
Who is
sweeter.
this? Actual measuring? Ew. Oh.
Prima
Why does she
muffins,
black out the labels? You can't. It's not like they're gonna sue you. I can read great value through that.
and finely shredded
What's
Fiesta
the
blend
point?
cheese. The ground
Yeah, I guess
chuck.
she's just saying no free clout. I won't shout out your creamed
Season
corn.
it with some salt
Fuck
and
you,
pepper.
Walmart. Oh, that was an almost catastrophe there. That was an AGDQ safe strat right there. Almost lost big time on the recipe route. That lid was coming off. What are we dumping right now? I already forgot.
Meat
Yellow paint?
or
This is a weird production he's got going on. That being said, I like it.
Cake I made earlier.
Oh, Jesus. The fuck was that? An Apache attack? What kind of fucking haunted ass video is this? Dog food? He makes dog food?
Before you put
Why is it smoking?
there you get your turret.
Or is the soul of that dog food leaving its body?
Turret.
This is some weird shit, man. I like it.
You shout.
It's like Kay's cooking, but 10 times as avant-garde and 10 times as moldy. This is maxed out volume. I don't know what I can tell you. Train your left ear to be more adept at picking up the recipes. It's like he's playing with asbestos.
Yours is putty or cement.
How did we get to this point? Alright, I'm going back.
And whenever
It's like he's
you
peeling
use
off
that
scabs.
cake,
This is just a gross,
great.
abominable looking cake.
So just do
And the
it.
title is Castle Cake Suitable for Kids Party. As if this is his ticket to be around children.
Sort of a gnarly
Well, if I show up to this birthday party with this cake, they'll have to let me in. This castle cake looks like my attic's insulation. Your attic insulation probably tastes better than this right here. Especially when he flavors it with soap for spice, I bet. This angle is scaring me. I feel like I'm trapped in the bowl. This looks like one of the first meals that cavemen would have eaten. Like when they're desperate, can't find meat, and they just start eating sand. How's the TV playing the video? That confused me too. I thought I was trapped in like an alternate dimension. He's using a camcorder that's plugged into his VHS player, which is transmitting the signal to that little TV right there, and it's creating this weird illusion as if I'm stuck in like a Wes Anderson film. What is he making? It's a castle cake, can't you see? Of all colors to dye your food,
Whirl it round,
why not just use chocolate?
and it comes out as a grate.
He's just pouring motor oil at this point.
And you just pour that in.
Black food coloring, I had no idea they even made that. It's usually supposed to be like wacky colors. You could just use chocolate. Oh,
Spoon mixers for cake molds.
that is rubber cement. You can't fool me. You're trying to kill those children at the birthday party. This looks like the kind of film you'd see in a courthouse when they're trying a serial killer. This would be like the evidence.
Bombs there, so to prevent that.
This is creepy looking, man.
Objects on. You put it in oven for
Standard
about
cooking tools, just the old wrench and screwdriver.
on gas.
What the fuck is this?
I managed to stop it overflowing, and it doesn't look very
Appetizing or indeed castle-like at the moment, so...
What the fuck has happened? He just let it sit out in the air and it exploded.
And see what we've got.
Dude's making pipe bombs.
Oh, you put your
Yeah, that's a good question, Ollie.
another
That is a very good question. What cakes aren't suitable for children?
I did earlier. There's one I mounted
Beer
earlier,
cakes,
so,
maybe?
lay out.
There's gonna be so much aluminum residue stuck in this
Doesn't look very
cake.
appetizing.
I feel bad for the poor kid that bites into this thing by accident.
But
What kind of cake do you want for your 7th birthday? Oh, I want that sponge concrete piece of shit that old man down the street makes.
you could also...
Alright. That's what I want. Yeah, give me that money shot. Choo-choo. Look at that steampunk engine right there.
Castle. There we go.
Looks like Blastoise.
So we thought turrets.
Blasto. Oh my god.
This is what we've got.
Stonehenge.
Our castle.
I see it.
It's not 100% appetizing, so
No,
what I'm going to do is...
I wouldn't even say it's 50%
Give
appetizing.
you an example.
Now it's 100% appetizing.
Smarties and
You took it from a 5 to a 10.
top and
This must be what just killed the queen.
do I have used
She ate one of his castle cakes. This is like the Halloween horror nights of Kay's cooking. He definitely should have picked up ceramics instead of cooking. He's got great technique. See, now compare his soccer ball cake to this awful looking soccer ball cake. That looks nothing like a soccer ball. Meanwhile, our boy over here's got a golden egg. I have never seen something look so much like cum without being cum. I've made many a cake in my day, but for some reason, this just doesn't look like icing. But would this cake be suitable for a child's birthday party? Ah, there's the soccer ball. It's looking good. Blue, just like every soccer ball I've ever seen. I would never say that I'm a soccer connoisseur, but I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to do with soccer. Is it like a runic symbol? Is the cake gonna come to life? What the fuck does it all mean?
Finally finished.
I see a UFO's landed on the field.
To learn how to ice the cake properly.
Isn't this that thing Neil Armstrong came out of? No, I see that. Yeah, that's
Got
obvious.
sort of football design going.
Yeah, all like a disco ball football. Barbecue burgers. You can't fool me. I know those are cactuses in there. You're saving money on meat by using cacti, eh? Who the fuck barbecues in a glass bowl? You couldn't possibly understand the type of flavor you get with this technique. You must be new here if you think they're not using oil. What happened? Did he activate the self-destruct? There certainly has to be a better surface. Oh, no, that was the problem. There just wasn't enough bricks. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, that was dumb of me. I'm confused. How much onion do I use in this recipe, and how many bricks? So far, this has been a simple recipe. I could follow this. Dump some mincemeat, haphazardly toss some onions, and then empty out an entire spice rack. That's not hard. I really feel like he's just gonna put the glass bowl or the plate on this open flame. I really feel like it's coming. I don't know how he is not burning his thumb. He is just aiming the flame right back at himself.
A safer alternative is to use a bit of deodorant.
What?
Which has
Why deodorant? There's plenty of fire starters. Little pro tip there from Reddit. If you don't feel like using a God.
very effective.
That Axe body spray will get you every time. The old flamethrower. Surely there must be tools you could...
5 minutes,
Oh my god.
and as you can see, our burger's completely done on it.
Yeah, that burger's turned into one of the rocks below it. It's like a chameleon using camouflage. Dude's making oobleck on his stove. God, I feel like I'm looking at the Sasquatch in a pan. That is a very bold place to put your TV, by the way, Paul. Right next to his fucking sink. His VCR and his TV and his camera all right within 1 finger away from his sink. He is confident in the splash zone.
And did I forget to mention to grease it first?
That's okay, Paul. I wasn't following along.
That's like that.
Paul, I'll be honest with you. This doesn't look like a massive disaster. Well, you win some, you lose some, Paul, I guess. Up until that last step, though, it wasn't looking horrible. Now just like 3 slices of pineapple slapped across a really unenthusiastic piece of bread. It just looks like someone stuck a bugle in a pineapple, Paul. It's not like overly ornamental. I don't think it's gonna sell the cake. I think the cake speaks for itself, you know what I mean? It's like a pirate ship battle. They've chummed the waters to get some sharks in the mix. Tells a whole story.
So you make sure you press it nice and
He forgets to take the train out and he just bites into a fucking train.
get a nice deep.
Fucking cooks it. This is an interesting way of getting a mold. I will say that.
Pull it out.
What?
And you get your mould.
Ah, yes, just like the train.
Damn it, in shape of a truck.
You know, far be it from me to question the method.
Tap it down.
I could have made that shape with my finger.
Sweet.
Well, in fact, he is doing just that. It kind of defeats the point of putting the train in there for a mold. If this works, I will eat my own ass on stream. If this comes out looking like the train, I will go wild.
Gently.
I hope he just fries the aluminum. Says, fuck the cake, I'm just gonna make fried tin foil.
Gently.
Yeah, I will make a wager right now. If this shit looks
Apply to make a
remotely is gonna be very vague. If this shit looks pretty close to the train that he put in there initially, I'll gift 50 subs. Nay, 100. I am so fucking confident that there's no way this is gonna look like a train.
over top.
It just looks like he's making a fucking tinfoil sword.
Just tamp it.
With cookie dough somehow in there for some reason. Yeah, I'm not the best at gambling, but this isn't really a game of chance. There is no fucking way
Flour
this
batter.
ends up looking like the train. I will go nuts.
Sand. So this is.
I win.
It's been in the oven for about 2 hours.
Well, I really thought he was gonna pull off the train there towards the end.
That's the
Just all the stars were aligning. It was getting close. This looks like if Thomas the Tank Engine got hit by a fucking nuke.
It's not very.
Fossilized, then caramelized, then glazed. That,
I've also made a base for it as well.
I've gotta say, Paul, the mold strategy was not exactly
To get it in
effective.
desired shape,
Watch the icing come out looking like the perfect train with no mold.
you get in a bit.
He has to ice it. Yeah, that'll bring it together. That's when it'll all come to this beautiful train. There's no time for a fucking water break, Paul. We're knee deep in pussy out here. Double or not. I will bet 200 subs that this blue icing diarrhea, fucking soggy piss, is not going to turn that fucking granola bar into a train. It's not happening.
Icing it and it's ready to go on top of cake.
Shit, I lost.
Doesn't.
Ever since I found K, food hasn't tasted quite the same.
Ooh,
I'm always thinking, yeah, this food's good, but
too much.
what if K made it? Meanwhile, K's over here making a fucking pipe bomb in her bowl here. It's looking like the beginnings of a pizza to some extent. Maybe not in shape, but in spirit.
Loofah.
When did she put the mincemeat on it?
Right.
You've got this, Kay. A delicate hand, like a surgeon. There it is.
Oh, it's all
Expertly done.
easy.
Nearly covered the whole thing. So again, I've never had a calzone. How we looking, calzone experts? Are we? Does this look about right so far? Something in my heart tells me it's probably not supposed to look like this, but again, I'm inexperienced. You know, that doesn't look horrible. A bit misshapen. Looks like a giant's foreskin after it's been cut off, but
But they look a lot better.
it's just bread and sauce, so.
Mincemeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mincemeat.
The classics, Kay? Fuck yeah.
Thin.
Man, there's
more
more
is the
action
same.
with that butter moving across
So,
the
as
pan
you
than there
can
was in the
see,
entirety
I'm
of
gonna
Death
be
Stranding.
The lard is
Just watching
starting
that
to
shit
melt.
race around as it melts is more fun. Get that mincemeat all wet.
It has.
As you can see, it's still pink in the middle.
A little bit, Kay. It's almost done, though.
Get it up on my little...
God, it's gonna form like a Pangea. It's all gonna come together in the middle as one giant continent. What the fuck happened in the middle? Was there a fight? A war? How is that a Big Mac? It's bread with butter and a giant slab of unseasoned meat. It's just a mincemeat sandwich with no flavor. Oh, and this time she downgrades from hamburger buns to toast, so we might as well check it out. That meat looks like kibble.
Is it?
Well, I assure you, it'll taste far worse than kibble by the time Kay's done with it. It's weird with Kay. She treats mincemeat as if it can't exist without being dunked in egg. Very rarely do you have one without the other.
That's two marks.
Yeah, it does look a little like kitty litter, I guess.
Right, I'm going to try and turn them over.
Wow. That just looks like a festering infection now.
Oh,
It's not too late, Kay. It's still mostly together.
over now, but it's
Oh,
still doing
God.
well on the side now.
It's looking like a dream, Kay.
Right, because
Oh, God.
is a
Kay,
bit
it's burning.
smelly.
Save it.
Smelly.
What, did she buy this from
That's
McDonald's?
funny.
Damn, that looks just like a Big Mac. She cheated. Off camera, she went and got one from the store. Don't make your son eat this one,
I'm
Kay.
gonna put the bread on.
Have mercy.
'Cause I'm,
We're in
as
luck.
you can see,
Oh,
I've
God.
put 2 more burgers in.
Is that a burger or a set of hash
I've
browns?
also put, let's,
I would never eat something like this. I'm way too concerned about, like, health violations.
oh, this fell off.
It's like biological terrorism. We are 4 for 4 on mincemeat recipes right now. I honestly don't know. With her cuts, I don't know why she doesn't just drop the whole fucking onion in. It's about the same size.
Ow!
Your fingers are far too precious. You need to be wearing mitts at all times. You're like Doctor Strange with those hands. If you lose them, the world is a worse place. Okay, protect those hands at all cost. You know, I've had a few lasagnas in my day, but this would certainly be a first if I was served this somewhere when I ordered lasagna. Where are the noodles? What, you don't see them? They're onion noodles. She's so much better than Chef Boyardee, man. I wish they'd start packaging her meals. I don't know about you guys, but this is looking nice to me.
I'm going to break some eggs.
I do love eating birdseed right out of the cage. Can we moisturize that a bit, Kay? It seems a bit dry. Eating those rocks would be like burying your head in the beach. She made burnt, toasted garlic rice granola, basically, yeah. This should be on the dessert menu of every restaurant. It looks more like mashed potatoes than rice, but damn it, it's improvement. What kind of rice does she buy? Does she just go to the pet store and just grab what looks like rice? Because that's the same rice she made last time that looked like kitty litter. She would be fired from the Krusty Krab instantly with this cutting technique. Damn it, Kay.
I think that's fine enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Microscopic pieces. You've done a great job. It's like a powder now.
Add quite a bit of
Is that ketchup?
barbecue sauce.
Oh, that's a lot of barbecue sauce. What happened? It's just barbecue sauce with garlic. Store-bought barbecue sauce that you added cloves of garlic to.
She says just
Is that the whole
put a
meal?
blob here is what she said is a Korean meal.
Do we have any Koreans in the chat that can
Korean
confirm?
meal.
What's the verdict, Lee? Can you taste the K-pop? You're chewing on garlic right now. How does that feel? I bet it tastes great. Man, those vampires are gonna fucking hate you.
I was told what to do by a Korean. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, I was told by a lady how to do it. Because when I said to her,
I think you got it right the first 3 times.
I'm going to chop the...
Strike one.
Should be fake.
That carrot wanted so badly just to get the fuck away from Kay. It chose suicide. Fucking jumping off it. Did she pick it up and put it in this dish? I wasn't paying attention. Whatever, the fucking dust on the ground adds flavor. Probiotics. I could hardly think of a more inefficient cutting technique other than cutting towards yourself. Both thumbs. That can't be, you know, professional culinary work there. Honestly, I'm surprised she's not treating that knife like a fucking hacks or wiggle saw or whatever they call it. They're like the 2-armed one that you go like this on. I don't know what I'm no professional timber sportsman, but whatever that saw is called.
I think that might...
Just use it like that. Make it like a traffic cone of lettuce.
Oops.
Okay, there's like 50 yards worth of real estate there, and you still somehow managed to miss the plate.
Before you ask, I have washed the rice.
Come on, Kay, at least make it
No,
presentable.
I keep saying I have, and rice.
Oh my god. That poor broccoli has been tortured. God, it looks like James Bond Casino Royale when he was getting his nuts fucking slapped on by Mads Mikkelsen. Oh.
That is a Korean meal.
Ah.
And if you don't believe me, ask Google.
Who?
Give me a big old...
Again, I can't speak for Koreans here, but something in my bones is telling me that a Korean meal doesn't consist of unseasoned chicken slapped with 1 piece of broccoli, 4 carrots, and a little bit of rice. That's a North Korean ration meal.
Is
That's like 2 Coke cans worth of
Google.
sugar out of nowhere.
just remembered.
Is that a
bit of
toilet bowl?
flour, 7.5.
What is that, a latrine?
Charlie went up.
Woman, a Johnless.
When it's all said and done, this is the most appetizing thing she's ever made,
Johnless
appearance-wise.
It could get done.
Well, that didn't
What I'm
last
gonna do
long.
is I'm going to take it out of it.
How do you even let something get that burnt?
Right,
Does she
see,
just
I have to
start
put the
cooking it and
bits
then go to
off now.
sleep?
I'm go-
We're getting there. That's a lonely egg, Kay. It needs a friend. Oh my god.
That's about.
Oh, it's the
That's
toilet
it.
bowl
I
again.
have
Don't
rubbish,
use it,
rubbish
Kay.
that they have. So, look at
That's
that.
ruined many a recipe.
Right, so that's the flour in the bowl.
From the top
Now I'm
turnbuckle.
going to put the sugar, put in the jam on.
There it is. That was easy.
And now I'm going to put the jam on it. And today I'm going to be doing jammy egg dodgers. Right, now first of all I'm going to put 175 grams of sugar, which in turn
fuck
in
happened?
my metric is...
Did someone get executed in her kitchen? Oh, watch out for the fly.
Lee, you're rocking in front of
He's
the
here to
fire.
steal our jammy Dodgers.
Tomato salad.
Mm-hmm.
One is your macaroni salad,
Of course.
and one is a bean salad.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start
The
with
staples
bean
in
salad
salads.
first. Okay, so here's the
What
tip.
about the Caesar
You
salad?
notice here on the can,
Or does that not exist?
I have cut it. See right here, look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is.
Government plant.
That is the fat. I do heaping tablespoons. You're going to start with 2. 2 heaping tablespoons.
Part of every good
And you're gonna
salad.
Mix it in. You're going to take a look at it and see. So take a look at that. That's your
Ooh,
bean salad.
yeehaw.
Consistency. It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So we've got it all mixed.
Just
The
wanna
one thing
dive
is
in.
A little bit of tang to this. You've got the chopped onions. You
Looks
got
like
the
something
beans,
that would be
mayonnaise,
leaking out of a
and then you're
car.
going to put in 2 capfuls. And then when
Now I'm
you're
going to
done,
drop some French fry oil in here. Just to add a little bit of
pop that
zest.
right, pull it out the day of. So that's bean
So
salad.
it's
That's
mayonnaise,
salad number 1.
pork,
Salad
and
number 2,
beans.
We're moving on. Is
Yeah.
tomato salad. Even easier than salad
Just
number
like
1.
Mother used to make.
All right, it's going to be tomatoes.
Rather, just like
olive
Mother
oil,
used to shit
oregano,
into a
salt,
fucking
pepper,
Tupperware can in
and
the
water.
fridge.
It's so to the top, and then
Dude, this guy's awesome as a chef.
Take
Move
your
over, Gordon
seasoning.
Ramsay. Look at that. That looks great.
And you're going to just shake that.
You're going to put this in the fridge and serve it at your parties.
I would say about a teaspoon or 2.
That's not a teaspoon or 2.
And then this is all by hand.
About half
Just
half
salt
half a can.
and pepper too. I'm going to do it the guy way. We all know what the guy way is. That's right.
In
guy
the
way puts
toilet.
lid on it.
Oh,
Probably makes a mess this way, but the
ooh,
guy
that sounds
way
great.
just shakes it up. Let's get that right next to the bean salad in the refrigerator. That was salad number 2, tomato salad.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Move on to
salad.
Macaroni salad. You want to buy the
Toma-
salad macaroni.
tomatoes
Salad
in
macaroni
oil
is
with
a little
oregano
tiny barrel.
dumped all over
I'll
it.
show you what it looks like. Macaroni's cooked. I just got done straining the water. You're going to add the tomatoes right in there.
Why?
Always start with 2 heaping.
Oh,
tablespoons.
really? Why? Well, you know
Well,
it for
mayonnaise.
flavor, of course. That's why.
Heaping as in that. That's heaping, okay?
And the pursuit of flavor, no cost is too great.
There we go. And then what you do is you mix it in and see if it's enough. So as you can see, there's
No, it
some
doesn't look
areas
like
that
enough.
still aren't coated very
Yeah,
well.
that's not
so you
enough.
Go with one more.
Yeah, much
One
better.
more heaping tablespoon.
Perfect.
Looks like 3 is going to be the magic number.
Yeah, it
3
looks
heaping
like some good
tablespoons
clogged
for the
arteries
1
in there.
pound of macaroni.
I would add a little
For
bit
every
of
spoonful of
gasoline
mayonnaise, you do
if
a
you have any
cupful of
on
vinegar.
standby in your kitchen. Prank your friends, tell them it's Alfredo, but it's just mayonnaise.
Pop a lid on that one too. Put it with the other 2 salads.
This
Let it chill a
fucking
little
channel
bit,
shouldn't be called
and
Cooking
we'll
with
take a look.
Jack. It should just be
It's
called
time to taste
Using
these bad
Mayonnaise
boys.
with Jack.
That's what time it is.
That's
Oh,
literally all he
my
does
mouth
is just
watering.
use
I think he
mayonnaise.
did. All right. Now,
This is my man Jack, or as he is better known,
Okay.
the king of salmonella. This is a rabbit hole indeed.
All right, try the marinated tomatoes.
The king of
Yeah, those
salmonella. I can see it.
Is 100% real.
Definitely
He even
true.
has a line of barbecue sauce at Walmart.
No.
Everything he makes is horrible. Look at his other vids.
You're
what?
telling me this mayonnaise artery clog goober has barbecue sauce in Walmart?
Beautiful. This is
No
three of about
fucking way.
7 different salads you can make. Emails coming.
The
and we'll talk to
fucking
you later.
mayor of
Take care.
mayonnaise has barbecue sauce in Walmart? Nah, I don't believe that. That's a goddamn blatant lie.
Hey guys, Jack Scalfani here.
Mayonnaise salad, it's just mayonnaise. I mean, that's all of his recipes is, hey guys, today I'm making a lettuce salad. So you're going to want like about 1 teaspoon of lettuce and 5 heaping spoonfuls of mayonnaise. Don't be afraid to really get after that mayonnaise.
Well, this is Cinco de Mayo week.
It
More
is.
like
We just
Cinco de
realized it last night.
mayonnaise. Am I
We
right,
just
Jack?
remembered. Lemon, or you can use lime jello, celery, bell pepper, pineapple, and American cheese.
It all sounds
Can you believe
great
this?
together.
This is crazy. Let's go to the stove right now and get this thing started.
I put mayonnaise in the bottom of my pan to give it a
pineapples
nice slick
pour it in the pan.
surface. His kitchen is remarkably clean for the master of
There
mayonnaise.
you go.
I'd half expect it to be covered in like cum and grease and dog shit. Did we lose
I'm not
him?
even
Oh,
sure-
here he is.
I'm not even sure what utensil to use for this. You're gonna add. I chopped up the cream cheese.
Oh my!
You're gonna add all your cream cheese in there,
That's a lot. That's a lot of cream cheese there, Jack.
and you're going to mix that.
That's gonna
until
need
it
some
totally
mayonnaise
mixes
to
in.
balance out all that
Until it melts
flavor.
down. Begin to explain to you how amazing tasting this was.
Yeah, it looks
looks
amazing tasting, Jack.
Horrible, but I'm telling you, Aunt Myrna never has failed me yet.
I think she's failed on this
I hope
level,
my
though. To be
Myrna's
honest,
as good
Jack.
as hers, have as good as hers. I'll be in business. Okay,
Time
I've
to
turned the
dump some
flame off.
shoelaces
We're
in
mixing
here.
in now.
I've got a Dr.
Right,
Scholl's
turn
foot
your
pad as
flame
well.
off.
Top it off with
There we
mayonnaise.
go. Get it all mixed in.
I found this in the backyard.
Ingredient. That out there.
Oh my god, the whole thing? Are you sure, Jack? Well, that's fair enough. Who am I to question Aunt Myrna's specialty?
Gonna just use real whipped cream.
I'm surprised
Cream
God
is
himself
fine.
even lets people
Think
make
it should
this
be
in their
fine.
kitchen. This
And
looks
leave
like a
this off
fucking
the
hate
side.
crime in a pan. I'm gonna
Pineapple
top it
goes
off with a
throughout
stick of
the dish.
deodorant, sandwiched in
Make sure all
between
the
some
ingredients
mayonnaise.
are all throughout the dish, okay? Take your spoon gently. Right? And then we're
Yeah, this
gonna
honestly
take a
does
look
look
at
like a
it. Morning, it's
violation
gonna
of
be
human
solid.
rights.
It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be delicious.
In the hospital.
Okay, well, I realized I didn't have to
4
wait
hours
all night.
later, he's vomiting in his
Family wants to
toilet,
try
crying
this
for
out,
Aunt
so
Myrna,
We've only been
pumping his
chilling
fist
for
in the
about
air.
4 hours.
Damn you, party cheese salad!
Here's to delicious tasting.
Projectile vomit.
Mmm.
Listen to that crunch.
It blows my mind.
This guy's got pica.
That is
He can
so
eat
sweet
anything and
dessert
enjoy it. This man probably eats his fucking wall
And has all
upstairs,
those
like the lady on
vegetables.
My Strange Addiction.
And American cheese on top.
No doubt in my mind he suffers from pica. I'm calling it now.
I can't explain.
Dude
this
probably
to you.
eats that fire extinguisher sometimes.
sweet,
That's why he has to
and
keep
it's
replacing it
crunchy,
and putting it in the
and it's got a
shot.
custard feel to it.
Oh, Junior Jack. Oh. And then they're all gonna get food poisoning at the wedding from Senior Jack's coleslaw.
Plate.
Alright, stop
So
selling me this shit, Jack. Just
onions
fucking cook your
and celery.
god-awful...
The chicken.
Alright, stop... stop probing the chicken's ass.
Jam that in there.
Jack, calm
Only
down
two
with the
wedges,
chicken.
okay?
No, Jack.
Next up, we're gonna do.
Please, no.
Liberally.
Come on, just
oil.
break out the mayonnaise. I'm
Make
here to
sure
have
you
fun,
get
not watch a
between the
fucking
legs.
crime. Mayonnaise cake. Much better. Now, this is the Jack.
The cocoa powder.
Oh, it's a
the
chocolate
baking
mayonnaise cake.
soda. The mayonnaise.
Fuck yeah, Jack.
Mayonnaise.
Dump that bitch in there.
However you say it. Some people say mayonnaise, but it's really mayonnaise. And all
Does
your
he use
butter.
all of those?
This stuff's been sitting out all day, so it's nice and soft.
That seems like an
So
excessive
incorporate
use of
the
butter.
in with the cocoa powder. I like to smash the butter first for a little bit, but
Well, it's
you're
it's
basically-
become less of powder and just
basically gonna
more
wanna-
of butter.
kind of spin it on low.
Yeah, I don't think this tool was designed to handle 16 pounds of butter.
Wow, you could smell the espresso.
You can smell the
Unbelievable.
chest pain.
Okay, let's bring over our first layer. Kind of see.
Oh, yum, yum, yum.
Well, maybe medium rare.
Well, medium rare.
This one's a little more rare.
How long did you leave him in there for? A matter of seconds before your gluttony took over? That thing literally burst.
About the same as this one here.
Jack.
Juice is maintained inside the
I
medium.
couldn't think of a worse way of making this experiment.
So let's give it a try. Let's start with
Don't eat it.
One
Jack,
half
don't.
is room temperature.
Don't eat it, Jack.
Break a piece off. Oops.
Ooh, yucky. Yep. There he
A
is.
little tough and dry.
That's the Jack we know and love. The saint of salmonella.
Alright.
He's a YouTuber, but fuck it. He seems like a nice guy.
Hello, food fans. Today we're marshmallows.
Well, that seems pretty easy.
Especially good.
I don't know if I needed a tutorial for this.
Put in
Why would you add sugar? All cereal comes with a lot of sugar, and you have marshmallows, which are literal balls of sugar,
in there.
and you have blueberries and raspberries, which have a ton of natural sugar.
More sugar.
He's pouring milk in this.
Secret ingredient, of course.
Chocolate? What?
Chocolate milk.
You've lost your goddamn mind.
Plain milk.
It's a literal whipped cream bowl of diabetes.
Doesn't that look good?
Well, it did before you put the chocolate milk in there. Whatever vitamins existed in there did not exist in a meaningful quantity, and have surely been overpowered by the sugar by now. The vitamins lost that war. Looks like something you'd find in a septic tank. God, it's like if cooking with Jack was more diabetic. That is some yucky garbage right there. Well, let's see what else he makes. Now I'm invested now. How to eat sausage. I've always wondered.
Hello, food fans. We're going to have a delicious.
Every time I get sausage at a restaurant, I have to ask the waiter what the fuck I do with it, and I just end up throwing it on the floor because it's too confusing for me. How to eat rice, the official tutorial. I like that title. As if rice itself elected feature man to teach people how to eat it.
Rice.
When do we add the sugar?
Maybe that was about a little bowl, which is a whipped topping container.
Why do you use whipped cream bowls?
With something. We shall be right.
That's more expensive than just buying like a 50-pack of paper plates.
And the first one is sugar. I'm going to put some sugar on it.
Well, there it is.
But not just sugar. I'm actually fun.
What is up with YouTube chefs and these obsessive vices? Cooking with Jack, the maestro of mayonnaise, always dumping mayonnaise on everything. Now Feature Man, the saint of sugar, just constantly fucking drowning everything in it.
Spoon down here.
My man, it was brown rice. It was supposed to be plain and healthy. You're turning it into a cupcake.
Liquid chocolate.
Oh god, what is it now?
I shall.
Confetti? Sprinkles?
Product here.
Ice cream?
And
don't leave me hanging. Jesus Christ, open that shit up, I gotta see it.
And put it on, what is it?
Ah, naturally.
Of course, little
marshmallows. Why didn't I guess that? Every time I order brown rice at a restaurant, I'm like, what the fuck, where's my marshmallows? Can't have brown rice without marshmallows. What is this? Stone Ages?
Spill a couple on the.
Oh, sprinkles.
Sprinkle some of these.
Yeah, of course.
Cake.
Is this satire? Am I getting had? Is this 75-year-old man spanking my ass? No way.
Topping, which provided us with the.
Nobody would take brown rice and distort it and bastardize it like this.
Chocolate milk.
This man's pantry must look like Willy Wonka's dumpster.
If I can get this cap open. And put that on there.
Excuse me, waiter. I'd like some dessert rice. Yes, the brown dessert rice. What do you mean that's not a dessert? I make it at home all the time.
This man is either gonna die of a heart attack or diabetes.
Or maybe he's cracked the code. He's 75 years old and he looks healthy.
I want more.
Maybe the secret is eating like a 9-year-old boy's wet dream. Now I know how to properly eat brown rice.
So we have 22 grams of protein.
Which should be thrown out of the window when it's been drowned out with 88 grams of sugar. Also, this meal looks like shit. What is that sauce? Diarrhea from the creator?
Later, the brownie, which is right here under
Oh, that's a brownie.
Put it into
I see it now.
one of these whips over here.
What kind of low quality meat is that? That looks like something Taco Bell wouldn't even feed a stray dog.
Even heat all the way through.
That's like a Krabby Patty patty that was shit out by Squidward or something. That looked gross as hell.
And be greater, leave it there.
Is the whole channel a joke? I see he's making jokes, but now I can't tell. Does he eat brown rice with chocolate chips and raisins? Jesus, marshmallows.
Now we all know that
this is a really well done satire channel if it is.
Yes, that's what
God, that looks like a porn star with a rectal prolapse and also just like a loaded gun, you know, a little something in the tank.
And we have other marshmallows.
That just looks yucky. This is definitely a joke. He is definitely a satire channel. There is no way this is real. His consistency with marshmallows and sugar, and now this watermelon thing, no. This is satire. I need to do a little bit of a deep dive down here, see what we're really dealing with. But yeah, I'm 100% convinced now. This guy's just really good at making satire. You wouldn't expect a 75-year-old man to come out here with the zingers, just the straight fucking bangers of satire. He got me. He straight fucking got me good.
To a boil over here, and I'm going to
if this is satire, though, his entire shtick of satire is cook something totally normal until the very end when I dump marshmallows and chocolate chips and sugar on it. So every one of his cooking videos is, I'm making a real dish until I get you good with my powdered sugar and marshmallows. Satire at its finest form. Yeah, I guess this is just geriatric how-to basic. I want to know the way he writes these. I'll get these youngins good on this one. I'm making cereal. Normally. Until I don't and I put chocolate syrup on it. Any minute now, the chocolate syrup's gonna come fucking flying, double fisting style. Ew,
I now have
yucky potatoes.
Potatoes in the dish,
fuck?
and I'm going to chop them now.
These look like larvae. Are you sure you bought whole potatoes and not just like
but I'm not going to boil
maggots?
But I'm going to do.
Why are you microwaving an egg?
Microwave, the egg looks like this, and it does make the exploding sounds in the microwave, but nothing pops out because it has a paper towel.
Looks like a child's kickball that just deflated.
Mix it in with the potatoes.
I knew it was satire all along.
Now that everything's chopped up, I'm going to some mayonnaise.
Yes! It's about fucking time someone cooks with a lot of mayonnaise again.
Some relish.
Now that Cooking with Jack has thrown up his mayonnaise mantle,
I will start
it's
with
great to see someone else picking it up.
Spoon in a little bit. That's about a
that just looks like a hate crime in a dish.
I'm going to put in one of
yeah, he's 75 years old, but I mean, he still has taste buds to some degree. There's no fucking way he thinks this abomination is tasty. This is a joke.
Now.
And I'm in on it now. Alright, let me see what the chat thinks. Do you think these recipes are satire, like jokes? Or do you think this man is genuinely preaching these dishes as like a real thing? Am I genuinely the only fucking one that thinks that this could be satire? 100%. I fucking called it. He makes very high concept
beautiful day here.
Comedy, I guess.
In Tennessee.
Well, you see, his whole channel is all about comedy, which means his food tutorials, his recipes are jokes. Except for maybe the spaghetti one, because that one seemed like a real recipe. Fucking spamming how dumb I am for not believing this man was making abominable recipes. To be fair, though, I too was fooled in the beginning, but I opened my third eye in the third half, and then I found the truth in the lies. This dude, he's good. Tom Willett, he's good.
Valentine's episode. That's right, I'm going to teach you guys. This is considered a guy episode, okay? I'm going to teach the guys how to make dinner for their ladies.
Only the boys. Group hug in the shower, boys.
I'm going to ask all the ladies to please not watch this episode, okay? So, yep, turn it off.
All 4 women watching Cooking with Jack, can you please get the fuck out?
Okay, because if you're still anything. All right, guy tip number 1. Guys,
jerk off before your date.
Eat before you eat.
Well, that's a bad idea.
You know what I'm talking about. That's right. You're going to eat before you have dinner with your lady.
Have 5 scoops of mayonnaise before you go on a date.
So, do not make you dinner. Now, you don't have to do what I'm doing for dinner, but I'm giving you guys.
I don't think anyone's going to
Not
do what
make a
you're doing
dinner
for dinner.
That has
A mayonnaise
pasta in it,
salad.
Okay? Last thing you want to do is fill your lady up on Valentine's, all right?
Nah, that's what you want to be doing. Am I right, boys?
The dinner that
Filling
you're cooking,
cooters for the boys.
Going to want
Am I right, Jack?
And the only people I think that should make dessert are people who aren't old enough to get in a car and drive their lady to a place to go have dessert. I honestly encourage you, do not make dessert if you don't have to.
You beta male
Take her
cuck
out. Go for a
fucking
walk.
suck
Go grab
ass
an ice
losers
cream. Go grab a
making
candy
dessert
apple.
for your women.
Get a milkshake.
Give her a
Take
scoop
out
of
somewhere for
mayonnaise if
dessert,
that lady's
right?
still
All right,
hungry.
So let's talk,
That's the Jack
dessert.
way.
So, remember,
Isn't a cheesecake a fucking
it's gotta
dessert
be
though,
baked
Jack?
first. It's not cooked yet. It's just dough. Preheat the oven 400 degrees.
Is a cheesecake
15
not
minutes.
considered a dessert to Jack? It's an
Golden
appetizer.
brown, whatever you like. We're gonna cook this up right now. In the
Oh,
oven, and we'll bring
yum.
it back out when it's done. Baked potatoes.
Oh, I thought that was the chicken.
You want done.
I've transmuted my
around the
salsa
time
chicken
your
into these
chicken's
2
done,
baked
okay? So
potatoes.
you want to start those about the time you put them. You put your chicken in the oven.
You're gonna
Right,
want to put
here's how
both
you
these
prep
up your
them.
butthole,
Wash your
let them
potatoes.
simmer, get the flavor.
Give her the
Take it
smaller
out,
of the two.
salsa,
Once again,
mayonnaise,
do not
bang.
fill her up. She's probably not gonna eat the whole. And you're gonna gently poke holes all throughout the potato.
Oh, very gently, the
Those
hands
bad
of a
boys in the
surgeon.
microwave.
Then
That's pretty
something
shitty.
real dry.
Thanks for the prime, Dusty, but it ain't no
Then you
Jack
take your
level of
big
bad.
bag of cheese, the whole entire 2 pounds, and you just dump it all in. Don't be shy. It doesn't have to be pretty. All it has to do
Wow.
is taste good, and it's going to taste delicious.
Wow.
Trust you me. Okay. Alrighty. Then what you're going to do is you're
I mean,
just
far
gonna
be it
mix
for me to
all
question
together.
the Bible study
Give it a
master, but
good mixing.
that amount of
Right on
cheese
hand,
seems a
you're
bit
gonna wanna
excessive.
Have a little bit of milk, because if it isn't,
How do you
then,
even eat
it's
this
not
thing?
too
With your
dry, because
hands?
When you bake it,
A fucking
it's
spoon?
gonna absorb
A
the
pitchfork?
liquid,
How do you
and
even
don't want it to
attack
be
this
super,
dish?
Super dry. Spray all the way around so it doesn't.
Who the fuck wants
stick
soggy
anywhere
ass
in the cake.
chips?
Small bag of cheese.
Oh,
and
right,
that's gonna
right,
Be your
right, more
topping.
cheese.
Just dump the whole entire thing out.
Of course.
You can either use plain mozzarella and cheddar mix, or you
Mhm.
can use what they call taco and nacho or Mexican blend. Either one. It's
What is that in total now? 3.5 pounds of
the
cheese?
taco nacho or the Mexican blend. Just spread that over evenly so that every place. is
Man, I
covered.
wonder how many
Once you
people are still
bake
left
it at
alive from her Bible
350,
study that she brings this
It's
to.
going to be baked for one. Okay, now we're going to.
Yeah, you know, I won't lie, that doesn't look bad.
Taste it.
But it's literally just cheese on
Okay,
cheese
so
on
now we're
cheese
gonna
with a
cut
little
us
chip
big
somewhere in
ol'
there.
Healthy piece, sour cream on the top. Delicious. In Spanish, we call this crema. And then you're gonna
In
put a few
Spanish, it's
olives
also
on
still
top
called
just to make it look
heart
pretty.
attack.
All right, so let's give this a try.
Of course, Jack going in hot with the gluttony.
Good. I appreciate you holding the
I only saw 3.5 pounds of cheese on this, Jill. Are you
For
sure
one.
you didn't mean to use my 10-pound bag of cheese? Little light on the cheese today, Jill. Can you get the fuck out of my house?
What do you think? Am I supposed to feed you?
What the fuck? Mozzarella
Am I gonna
and
feed
cheddar
you?
is not the same fucking thing as Mexican blend.
You're wrong, Spoonie. Who are you to question the
Sorry.
mistress of cheese? The Cinderella of cheese. The Madame of mozzarella. The Enchantress of cheddar.
Put that in next. Okay? And obviously in the heat, that's just going to all start melting.
Yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
going to be beautiful.
All he ever makes is tomato
pasta right in on
cheese. Like, he just covers shit in tomato sauce and cheese.
I'm just going to scoop that right out.
Sour cream?
Put that in there. And since I'm doing a double batch, I'm going to do double ricotta.
Oh, double ricotta.
There we go. Come on.
Super cheese,
one of
man.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Now it's looking like a Jack dish.
Anyone
If there
looking
ain't
for ravioli
15
night?
pounds of 5 different cheeses, is it even
That
really a cooking
is
with
mixed
Jack
in.
dish?
Really shiny. Okay? You're going to be tempted.
I've got this plate of asbestos
Call
I'm going to
this
dump in
done.
as well.
I'm telling you.
Help thicken
When
it up
you
a
think
bit.
it's done,
Is that a Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt?
I want you to try and guess what my favorite National Football League team is, okay?
The
This is
Boston
American football for those of
Scoremasters.
you in other countries.
The
American football
Manhattan
team. What is my
Mayonnaise.
favorite team? And send that in, and we'll let you know who the
The
first
California
person is with the right answer.
cheeses.
Okay, let's answer a few questions.
know.
First
Any of those,
all.
Jack?
The open
The
bottles.
Detroit
Grab on
Sharks.
The open bottles.
The Minnesota Mayos.
So I got on the phone.
It's time for viewer mail.
Jack,
All
my
right.
son died from your food.
And then, Anime Freak Forever, thank you for writing. I used to call my van the Ribmobile, but honestly, he thinks it should be called the Saucemobile. So I'm officially changing
Thanks,
my
Anime
van
Freak.
to be, is Wow Death Knighting. Wow Death Knighting.
Man, this
Today I
guy's
was
got the
looking right,
gamers
putting
and the
scrape
weebs
rice
on his
off the
side.
bottom. Now, some of you may claim this to be like quesadillas. Whatever. Send the emails. Tell me they're quesadillas. That's fine. But I know one thing. I don't put butter in my quesadilla. So we call these cheese crisps. I used to make these when I was a little boy. You want to do is...
Who puts butter in a quesadilla?
And dice. All right, so we're going to flip it.
Why is he calling this a cheese crisp? It's just a fucking
Brown the other side
quesadilla.
just like this.
A
Got
shittily
hard
made
exterior now.
butter-only
What?
quesadilla.
Called cheese crisp.
That's like the
So you put 2 or
Simpsons
3 of those on
steamed
a plate.
hams.
You pour a little bit of your favorite salsa in a bowl.
It's a fucking quesadilla.
There you go. This is so
Voila.
easy. And then you're just gonna douse it with your favorite salsa. Check this out. This isn't even my salsa, but it says
I stole
Jack's
it.
special salsa. Doesn't that crack you up? But it's somebody else's.
Stole this
brand.
from a local
All right,
gas
and then you're gonna
station.
Pour this on there.
They never caught me.
Don't worry about the water. Let it all come on top right there. Now what's gonna happen is
It tastes like shit. That's what's
when you
gonna
get the
happen.
crackers, cover it like that. It looks gross.
It must be
Tastes
so
delicious.
easy to cook
Now,
for
guys,
Jack
listen
as his
carefully.
wife.
This is
What do we have
If
in the
you company
dumpster?
over,
Yeah, Jack will eat it.
don't take your cracker.
I'll put
and
it on a
dig
plate
in
and tell him to
take
dip a
big chunk.
wheat thin in it.
If you have company over, grab one of these. I'm 100 coming, and I don't know what I'm going to do for my 100th episode. So
I'm gonna chug 15 jars of mayonnaise.
Got a call from a company called Blue Bison. That's right. You can go to their website. Crown
This
Blue
fucking
Bison,
guy's getting brand
and they
deals?
asked me. They said, "Hey Jack,
Hey, can you make something gross with our food? That makes people never want to order our food?
And they're like,
Isn't that a
on
dog
bison.
food
It's
brand?
incredible. Did you know bison has less cholesterol than chicken, beef, and
I got a call from a
less
weird
calories
company
and less
called
fat grams?
Pedigree.
That is amazing.
They were asking me if I've heard of
So anyway, they
beef
asked if I wanted to do
chunks
an episode on
and
bison.
kibble.
If I did,
I
they
said
sent me
no,
some
but
ground bison.
can I put mayonnaise on it?
I'm like, okay,
They
cool.
said yeah,
I
so
just
let's
wanted to say
make
thank
a
you
kibble
to,
dish.
Crown Blue Bison.
As you can see, the joint is
Ah.
done. It's had an hour.
Where did you find that piece of chicken, in the dumpster?
They didn't say what.
The fuck
now
is
I'm
that,
gonna cut
canned
some of the
turkey?
meat off. I'm not very good at cutting meat. Never have been.
Oh, don't worry, Kay, it's not meat.
Oh,
Looks like
dear.
the ass cheek of a
No.
skunk or something.
It obviously went into the potatoes and same with the carry-ons.
That's okay. I don't think anyone's going to be
drizzling
complaining about
into
that, Kay. The
gravy,
juice
not
being
too
a little
much.
contaminated is probably going to be the least of your guests' concern here.
And here's the taste test.
Ah, if it's good enough for a dog, it's good enough for my family. Even the dog's like, Kay, can you please get this abominable dish away from me?
And I just want to also tell you about
She's such a
this.
happy woman. I
Now,
like
know
that.
it's an eye.
Yucky. If you're using panko breading, you usually dip it in eggs. I get that, but that did not look
So
right.
what I'm doing is, and
I like how the husband is watching this salmonella disaster unfold in front of him and he can't wait to eat
dipping
it.
them in egg. I put that one.
Those meatballs deserve a channel strike. My mouth is a watering, Kay. I can't wait to
And I've got, I don't know if you can see, but I've
gargle.
also got
Nope.
some
Gobble those
some
up.
cooking.
That's the word I was looking for. Suddenly I have a craving for meatballs.
Lee, you I'm doing. You need to wash.
Oh, we have a second round of mincemeat, eh? Well, far be it from me to make this sin here, but I am going to skip forward to when she finishes the
Right,
tray.
now I'm going to put these in the oven for 10 minutes.
Is 10 minutes enough to cook that? Kay, I'm no health inspector, but 10 minutes for that amount of mincemeat
I don't know if you
meatballs.
can hear me over there.
I don't know about that.
Does my head in? You can see.
Oh,
the
yum, yum,
juice
yum,
is
yum,
not
yum,
into
yum.
it, which is something I didn't want
I
to
do love
happen.
vomit balls.
So what I'm going to do is, nearly ended up with that ball on floor.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do
Kay, I'm
is,
drooling. Let me see the cross section.
is I'm going to drain some of this juice off, put them back in the
No,
oven
the
for
sacred
10
juices, Kay.
minutes. But first
That is
I'm gonna-
crucial to the
well, I'm gonna
flavor.
Turn them over. Oh, this is going to be fun. Trying to turn them
Oh,
over.
I can already
As you can
sense
see,
the
they're not
umami
feeling the shape I
explosion.
made them.
Nope. Just a little fungus.
You don't have to. You can see the
Oh.
look a bit like meatballs. Meatballs.
My god, that's fucking gross.
Just too busy.
I love when
now
my
I'm gonna
meat
turn
looks
them
like
over
urine.
again. As you can see, I have it.
Just throw them in there again, Kay. I'm sure with every time they get thrown into that oven, they get better and better.
that much.
This looks like what Rick O'Connell uncovered in the Mummy movie when he was uncoffining Emotep, when he cracked open the sarcophagus. They look done.
Speak to me, yes or no? They're done.
They're alright, yes. Well, it's better than immediately having convulsions and falling over. So,
I don't always eat
that's
my
good.
own food. Guess what? Dogs can have them.
Good! Just what a dog
I'm
wants.
just gonna put
More
three on just
K's
for the
cooking.
end product bit.
Watch out, Kibble.
And
Beef
today,
alphabet
I'm doing
pasta
a
soup.
twist.
Ooh, it's the classic mincemeat. Name a more iconic duo than K's cooking and some dirty fucking mincemeat. Is this gonna be the broth? Just raw mincemeat and water? I'll cook some pasta in there at some point, maybe. I don't
I know
care.
you'd like me to, but... And I'm just breaking it all up.
Is this gonna be the pasta? It's meat noodles? She should slam the two pots together like Stone Cold beers. Oh, yes. Right out of the septic tank.
Cook.
Now we're feeling it.
What I'm gonna do is...
Now I'm hungry. Is this not illegal, what she's doing here? Surely this violates some type of human rights movement.
Just being told you can't. Now I'm gonna put some green
Oh.
granules in. I don't know.
It's
how
like an
many.
organism being
I'm just
born
gonna
in
put
there.
Quite a few in.
Oh,
You can use
I feel like any
green
second now, just a
granules.
monster is gonna
Doesn't
rise.
have to be expensive.
Somehow it's getting more and more gross. I thought it would cap at a certain level, but it has exceeded the maximum
No, it's
grossness.
not gonna come off. But that's just one of them problems I've got.
This is like an ancient spell from a witch's cauldron. Like if you drank some of this, it'd give you like old powers from fairy tales.
I am going to tell you what I do.
What are you putting in there? Dirt?
Mine is, look at it all.
Oh, it's like a brownie. If it died in a shit explosion. Oh, keep in mind that's all meat. This is meat. This is just a festering petri dish of E. coli. This is a beef alphabet soup. The way Mother used to make.
Okay, did he cook it all the way through?
Well, it's a loaded question in this situation. That pasta's about the best looking thing Kay has ever made on this channel. I will be the first to say this, though. It could have been a lot worse. All things considered, no seasoning, no flavor, but the E. coli will do both for you.
Alphabet soup. But it's just come out in the
Please be careful. Hats off to her son. He's going to war right now, and the battlefield is Kay's kitchen. Open your mouth. I don't believe you actually ate it. You would be vomiting by now. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her stove, but that is the pinkest flame I've seen in a while. Shit's going nuclear.
Put the lid back on.
Her fucking boiling mayonnaise is about to overflow. Kay, be careful.
I'm going to use the same spoon.
I think your marshmallow boil thing there is planning something. Piss take microwave noodles. Piss take microwave noodles. My favorite dish. My mother used to make this for me all the time.
These are the noodles.
Oh, in a trash can. Are you sure those are noodles? That looks like asbestos.
So, I'm going to put some more in.
I guess they're not mutually exclusive. You can make noodles out of asbestos. To be fair, that
They're
looks...
all nice and done.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Thought I got more.
Yeah, those were some real pissy noodles.
So,
You won't believe the ingredients.
The fuck?
That's her signature dish, the piss. Because she made piss noodles.
Did she actually put piss in them?
Well, that's... I can't just ruin the secret. I mean, Jesus, you're asking for the Krabby Patty secret formula behind Kay's madness.
Okay.
You'll have to watch yourself. Who's taking a leak in your sink in the background? Is that your son?
and before I...
Kay, I think a burglar has come in and is urinating in your sink.
Involved in that.
Dude, it's the toilet. Ah, yes, the old kitchen shitter. I too like to keep a toilet on standby in my kitchen.
It's the best. So, and then I'm going to put some mayo in it.
Naturally. Go ahead and dump some of that mayo on there.
I guarantee
I'm ready
you
for the
will
money
not
shot.
regret doing some research on.
Where is the mayonnaise? This is a lot of bacon. Yes, it's an impressive quantity of bacon, but where is my mayonnaise I was promised?
I hate the feel of bacon. No.
I feel like I've been clickbaited. I've seen no mayonnaise yet. I'm getting impatient.
Shake the mayo.
Yes.
Oh, shake it. got no shape.
Let me hear the sloshing. Come on.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Oh, that's a healthy amount of mayo.
I'm gonna mix
No
it
expense spared on that mayonnaise distribution.
in.
The spirit of YouTube chefs live on within Kay's mayonnaise.
Ah!
You surprised me with that one, Kay. I didn't expect any more mayonnaise, you dirty girl.
Oh,
Now I'm ready.
it's got to have a bit of juice, hasn't it?
Now this is finally real cooking.
One more.
I didn't expect a third. Kay, I'm dried up. I can't handle more. No more mayonnaise, Kay. We're reaching a point where it's too much.
That's it. This dish.
Of course. That's the old mayonnaise baker.
Forget a thing.
That's scrumptious, Kay.
That looks alright.
This is the kind of food that wars are fought over.
No,
Godspeed, my friend. I'll leave my son to get the salmonella. Easy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Right in the old gullet.
I should have put it other way as well.
You can really almost taste some meat beneath that mayonnaise. Mother, I must be honest with you. I think you used too much meat in this mayonnaise.
Nice multitude.
Flavor, yeah.
Flavors. There's two flavors. Chicken and mayonnaise.
Something like that.
Dude just dies. He gives a thumbs up and just falls over backwards. I'll leave that one alike. Anything that involves mayonnaise, Kay, is good with me. God, this is an iconic recipe from Kay. The mincemeat has already come out. That's how we do it.
Put it round the sticks.
Of course. The way God intended.
Oh shit, sticks are too big. Oh, it's falling from the... Oh.
What's gone wrong, Kay? Besides everything in this kitchen. I could just eat that right up right now, Kay.
Right,
Perfect.
See, this is exactly how it is. I don't think I'm supposed to...
That is the world's
put
most unfortunate group of spaghetti. It's like I'm watching an ISIS video for spaghetti.
And that's how I was shown.
Who showed you this? Like an inmate doing the best they can with what they have?
This is how it's said to do it. Sprinkle them all over.
Those pasta... The spaghetti's never getting cooked.
But you did see me putting the juice on. So
Okay.
that's the onion.
You're just gonna be eating dry pasta with minced meat and some random onions that unfortunately got roped into the mix. Where did you get this recipe? 4chan? From like a hoarder?
The onions, whichever you want me to say.
Okay, can we cook the noodles?
You need a
I mean,
tomato,
it may be
some
way
tomatoes
past time for that. They look like fucking corpses in there now, but
yes, I'm going
might
to
as well
open
try.
the tomatoes as well because it needs to be all for another half an hour.
The
to
noodles
cook the
can't
onions,
take another dip in the
and
oven,
then-
Kay. They won't make
but
it.
Should be okay.
They can't survive. They weren't. Oh God.
That is the different spag ball.
Oh Jesus.
And Lee's coming. To
This
the
is literal
taste.
racism at this point. It's a fucking hate crime what she's done to these noodles. Don't do it, son.
So let's see what it tastes like.
Put some value on your life. Ew.
Good burnt off one.
Probably, yeah.
They're not cooked is why. It's still raw and burnt.
Try to be that in burnt then.
You may as well replace the noodles with sticks from outside.
No, other side. Right, now the meat is done. Like I said, I have
That's
never
one
done
word
this
for it, I guess,
before,
Kay.
So you can imagine.
This is straight up Bronze Age food, yeah. This is the kind of food you'd
So
see
they're
in
all standing
cartoons when
up.
they're like roasting it over a fire for 3 seconds and it's still red as fuck.
Has got to go on the beef.
God, it just looks like a plate of dog shit. Which I guess could be a UK delicacy for all I
On
know.
the beef.
The finest horse pie I could find
Now I'm
outside.
going to fold it over. I've got loads of juice which you're not supposed to have.
I wonder why, Kay. It's still raw. It's not juice, it's still bleeding.
It don't look too bad.
It looks horrendous, Kay. Words can't
I'm
describe
gonna
what that
tip
looks
it
like.
out. Tip
It looks like you
into-
tipped over a
onto the-
potted plant for its sauce.
You can see I've left the cooker.
Looks
in a
good
mess.
now. Much
But
better.
I put this in the oven.
It really
And you've
came
got-
together at the end, Kay.
Got in a
I tell ya, I was
It's just
doubting it.
gone to pot. It's all broke up.
You know, color me pink, I tell ya.
got
I
some
really didn't
tin
believe in
foil.
the dream, but here it is. So she did this Wellington 3 years ago, and she came back for revenge 2 years ago. So let's see what difference a year makes in a beef Wellington's mastery. Okay, are you sure this is stuffing? It sounds and looks like rocks.
Make it more moist.
I think you've been scammed.
Obviously, 4 ounces of flour. Shit. 5 ounces of flour. Make it 6.
Was there an off-camera mistake,
6 ounces
Kay?
of flour.
I find that hard to believe. Ah, right on the mark
And
then.
then I'm going to do...
They called for 50 ounces of
3
flour,
ounces
right?
hard.
How are we looking back there, Kay? What's the behind-the-scenes looking like? Have we spilt more flour yet? She's cooking in a sandcastle bucket.
That's it. 3
Well,
ounces.
what do you know about fine
So that
dining,
can go
big
in
guy?
there.
How many beef Wellingtons have you prepared flawlessly?
Sing some yellow
And then
cake
I'm going
uranium.
to...
Well, it's not
Put-
yellow cake uranium. In fact, it's... now I'm sure you see. It's a beef Wellington.
Some stuff in.
What the fuck is that? A pre-made
Okay.
beef Wellington? What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Round it.
That's cheating. Yeah, I know I fucked up my last beef Wellington, so I bought one this time.
Ouch.
That's my redo.
I'm just doing it this version.
What version is
Just
this,
look at the
Kay?
meat and the stuff
Does
in.
it have a name? The food poison special? Redo chicken Kiev. Well, I'm guessing it didn't go well the first time. Man, there is no garlic left alive in that jar. Christ. What is the chicken Kiev used for? To ward off vampires? Who needs this much garlic in a recipe?
Channel big.
Is she gonna dump that whole bowl of flour? Oh my
A bit
god.
more flour.
Sweet Lord Kay, have mercy. It's just a bagel.
No, I've got a teaspoon. I'm
Just
gonna
use a whole bag of flour,
Oh.
Kay. Fuck it, let's get real.
the yeast in.
I cannot imagine there's any room left in this for more flour. At this point, it's just a basically goopy flour.
Oh, I can sneeze faster.
Okay, what do you expect? You have 3 bags of flour in it, which you are now rolling into more flour. I can promise you she's going to put more flour on this. That is not nearly a football field's worth of flour that she usually rolls her bread in. Mark my words, I'll wager 5 gift subs more flour's coming. Who wants to take me up on that wager? I know Kay inside and out. I'm inside her head. And all I see is flour.
Get a bit
Oh,
more
I'm a
flour.
fucking
I'm a rolling
genius.
pin.
You got me a little
You guys
worried
ready
for a
Monday,
second,
Ryan?
Kay. I'm not gonna lie, you had me
Ryan,
going.
teach it
But
to
I
you.
know you too well.
It stops it from sticking to the flour.
Of course, yeah, that's right. The flour.
Flour.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think you're running out of flour. I think the reservoir's running low. You know, at this point, I might as well just eat
Right.
some fucking sand.
Done. I'm going to put
But
that
between
in the oven.
Kay's bagel
Just
here
that,
and
obviously,
sand,
I'm
I'd probably
ready to
choose the
move
sand. There'd be
it.
less
I'm gonna
fucking
put that
grain
the
in it.
oven and as you can see, they've not risen at all.
Yep, it's just chips.
Flat.
Flour
But
chips.
they are classed
And I
as
see you put
bagels.
more flour
So
on them
that's it.
afterwards.
What you say.
Hey, it's not your fault. I think it was just a lack of flour. Let's check out her coming back to it. She had, I don't know how many, let's see.
As you-
From September to...
Hi,
3.
people, I'm back cooking again.
She really came back with a
With a
vengeance.
chest infection. And today
She
I'm
rested
going
for
to
2
do
days and then came back on the 3rd and said it's
redo
time.
of bagel.
Oh, her pantry must be nothing but like fucking Willy Wonka's chocolate factory of flour. Flour and mincemeat are her staples.
And
It's
that's
fucking
your
crazy
froth.
how much flour she goes through in
Get
these.
over the lumps out. Leave for 10 minutes until frothy. Right, pour 200 millilitres of warm water into a bowl, and that's what I've done wrong because I've done it with cold water. So I'm going to have to redo it with warm water.
Well, that was quick. It was the first.
Right, as just so I messed up first time. So I've got my yeast in. Tablespoon of sugar, pepper, measuring stuff for bread. I've got a bread making machine. Over there. And I'm going to add the water.
Step 1, warm
It's
water.
warm. I
Okay.
warmed it up.
I poured ice into it.
Well, I boiled it.
Shit. So the only thing she did differently was somehow use even more flour.
don't understand that, but yes, I shall do.
So what is the
exactly what it
saran
says,
wrap doing?
As I have got past it.
Why did you put them in the saran wrap? Oh my god. Okay, don't do that. No.
You're gonna tell me now.
KY, I didn't want. Oh, it's Kay's special recipe, the saran wrap bagels.
That way was your thing.
God, she's actually boiling the saran wrap into the bagels.
So that's.
Okay, I'm sure you had to take the bagel out of the saran wrap. I'm no chef, but there's no
Could you
fucking
have got a
way.
ticky-tacky
This
hand on my
video
top
was
in
so
my
helpful.
wash there. Watch this will probably go wrong.
It's already gone wrong, Kay. You're boiling saran wrap. Kay, it's as gone as wrong as it could. This is an FDA violation and most likely illegal.
And put this one in. This one I'm going to put in.
Ah, perfect.
So
Now he
I'm
has a
gonna have
friend.
two boiling. So. Oh, chasing round.
She
round,
has to
round.
get her recipes off
And
4chan
yeah,
from people that
couple
make
of
those troll recipes to try and get people to poison themselves. And she makes them as legitimate tutorials. There's no way. That is actual poison.
For a minute.
She is superheated saran wrap. Where does the plastic stop and the bagel begin? Not even she can figure it out.
Oh my word. Right, now this one.
Okay, you've outdone yourself with this recipe, I've got to say. I would have never thought to mix raw dough and plastic. I know what I'll be bringing to this year's
I lost
Thanksgiving.
my